G'day guys, Joel here from Measured Gaming. Got game 2 today of just our games day thing. And it's a Slaanesh off with our own spooky Luke Ingram. How you going, mate?
Yeah, going well.
Cool. So my list is the same as just the one we played against Siege before and Cities the other day. So Seeker Host, Retreat, Charge and Flying Kipper, 2 Chariots, Epitome, Mask, and then the Seeker Cavalcade with, what's that? 25 donkeys, so and the portals as well. And then over here, Luke, do you want to talk us through your army?
Yeah, no worries. So we're running Shalaxi, got 2 keepers. This one here is the general. In Godseekers, if I haven't said that. So it's got the Thermal Rider Cloak and getting re-rolls on the charge. 2 units of Hellstriders, 20 Demonettes, and then 6 Fiends.
Cool.
And yeah, Portal and Palisade.
Lovely. So, no battalions?
No battalions, 7 drop.
Easy done. Alright, we are playing Gift from the Heavens. So, we're going to deploy our armies and we'll be back in a sec. This is what deployment looks like for me. On each of my flanks I've got 5 Seekers. And in the middle, got the 2 Chariots, the Keeper, surrounded by 15 Hellstriders and the Epitome. Over here, the Mask, sorry, she was meant to go down. We'll put it there. Then over here, what have we got? Fiends, the non-flying Keeper, 5 Hellstriders, Shalaxi with 20 nets, the Thermal Rider Keeper here, and then 5 more Hellstriders. So what we're going to do is, Luke, we're going to do some tactics rundowns. You can fuck off for a second, and I will talk some shit. Alright, cool. Guys, so the game plan is to give Luke turn 1, because I think in the Slaanesh mirror it's going to be crucial to see who gets the double turn first. But we do have a bit more of a crowd here, all playing Sigma today. So yeah, it'll be an interesting game. I think Luke's got a little bit more punch than what I do, but I've got more mortals than what he does. Like more guaranteed sort of mortals with the Chariot. So I think if they can tag team one of the keepers down, I think that'll be really good. Not giving up depravity, but then he's got fiends. And not generating me depravity, sorry, but then he's got fiends for me to make up on that damage with the depravity loss there. So this is going to be a really interesting game. I don't know what to expect. I've never played a Slaanesh mirror before. It's going to be interesting. Anyway, we'll hand it over to Luke.
Rightio guys, so some tactics. So basically here we're running an optimised Slaanesh list versus a non-optimised Slaanesh list. That being said, I've got every chance. So the real trick here is going to be when the combats happen, because there's going to be so many locusts going around. Really need to get the hit on my turn. I'm just assuming he's going to give me first turn. I'm basically going to do absolutely squat, just put a couple of spells up, try and maybe start channeling some paths using the endless spells. And my plan is just to probably get the Fiends here to move into a striking point and hopefully get them to do some damage in turn 2, with the second Keeper here just trying to in support just to make sure they've got the Locusts available. The objectives aren't going to come down turn 1, so yeah, we'll just keep the Hellstriders at the back and they'll just really just wait and see where the objectives go before they make their decision. And then over here, pretty well the same thing. We're just setting up just to try and keep the Locusts as spread as possible. Try and have more than one unit in all spots so that he needs more than one hero to try and shut me down. Yeah, see what happens. It's going to be a tough one for me. All right, I'll catch you later.
Guys, you've heard what we're going to do. Luke, I out-dropped you, and you're going to have first turn, mate.
No worries, expected.
Best of luck. Let's have some fun. Guys, a bit of an uneventful turn 1 from Luke. What did he do? He cast the Palisade, I then unbound it with the Epitome, and then he got Mystic Shield off on the Fiends, and then he said, that's my turn. So I'm going to have a go now and see what we can do. Ready, guys, end of my turn. Oh, we need to do a battle shock test on those Demonettes. On a 6, they're fine. They don't roll a 1 though. So Hysterical Frenzied through the portals, which I got off, and killed 5 demonettes. I'm on 5 CP, no depravity points. And what we're going to do is, firstly, so we go left to right, we're going to roll a dice, see where the objectives land. So you roll one as well. So we both roll a 5. So one's going in this third, one's going over in that third, and then we roll for priority. We both roll a 5, which means Luke gets the choice.
And I'm going to give it away.
Okay, cool beans. We'll yeah, smart. We'll put the objectives down and go from there, guys. Guys, end of my turn. So we're playing super fucking cagey. Actually, roll your battle shock for your demonettes again. You're just looking for a 1, which you don't get. I'm going to score 4 points this turn, so I'll hold this one here. And then over here, didn't get the run roll I needed, but I changed it to a 6 anyway, which then allowed me to then pile in my 6 inches, staying outside of 3 inches of the fiends, but getting more models on the objective just to steal it off it. So that's pretty much it. I killed 3 more demonettes with Hysterical Frenzy, and that's everything that's happened. So yeah, I took a mortal wound on this chariot, got myself a depravity and healed it. So yeah, going into Luke's turn 2, see what he can do. Right guys, just before Luke does some charges, what did you do in the hero phase? You got the portals out, you failed to cast Slothful Stupor.
Mystic Shield there.
Yeah, Mystic Shield on her. They're playing Blood Bowl over there. Over here, he got an Arcane Bolt off on a 10, did D3 mortal, or did 3 mortals to the Hellstriders. Everything here's just moved up around onto the objective. These guys have moved up, he's going for it. Over here, these Hellstriders just not fast enough to get over here and contest this objective. So, yeah, we're going to go into some charges and we'll be back. Guys, what an interesting turn of events that was. So, I had a whole heap of CP built up from that, from my last couple of turns, and what happened? So you charged with these guys, your Fiends got in, Fiends killed their Hellstriders, which is fine. All 3 keepers here were Locust. This chariot was Locust. The mask, however, wasn't. So what that meant was I could pile in and attack twice with my 2 units of 5 Hellstriders and the mask before these 2 keepers got to go, like Shalaxi and the keeper, which meant that this keeper took, he's got 9 left. Shalaxi's only got 3 left. You do get to heal because you killed D3.
Just that one?
Oh yeah, because that other one doesn't have the hand. So that keeper heals up 1 wound. And then that means that my keeper with Thermal Rider Cloak is now actually out of combat. These guys are locked up in combat with the mask and Hellstriders. The mask only took 1 wound from Shalaxi. Classic. So Luke's going to score 2 points, so it's 2 to 4. We need to roll firstly where the objective goes in the middle. So do you want to do that, Luke? It is a 3, so it goes straight in the middle there, literally on this dot there, and then we roll for priority. I get a 2, Luke gets a 2, that means I'm on for the turn. We'll be back at some stage. Cheers guys. Rightio guys, so just before I do some charges, what have I done? Hero phase, the keeper's re-rolling hits. I healed up that wound, that was from the Fane. Failed pretty much every other spell. And yeah, the mask retreated. She can just pile in 6, which is awesome. These Hellstriders pissed off as well. They're going to go over here. And over here, yeah, we're going for the Fiends. These Seekers moved up to go and kill his Hellstriders and hopefully get on that objective. And then these Chariots are just lining up to take on these motherfuckers. Should be interesting to see what happens here. We'll go into charges and we'll be back. That's the end of, is it my turn 3?
Yeah.
Fuck, they're a bunch of noisy cunts over there, aren't they? Alright, so, what happened? So, what's her name? Shalaxi died to this one charging impact hits. Then this keeper died from impact hits and this one attacking it. The mask killed 4 or 5 demonettes, took 2 wounds in return. These guys ganked that unit of Hellstriders over there. Over here, the Keeper only managed to kill 2 3/4 of Fiends, took 8 in return. And then these Seekers there double piled in and killed those Hellstriders off that objective. So I'm going to score 6 points. I don't think I'm going to get this one actually, because of those demonettes. I'm going to have 3 in. You're probably going to have 3. We'll measure that carefully in a sec. You got 4, okay, so I don't score that. I'm just going to score 6, which will put me on to 10, to Luke's 2. 2 at the moment. Cool. Alright, and it's going to be Luke's turn. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough shit to pin him in combat, but now I've got my own depravity building up. So you've got 39 to my 35, I think it is. So, interesting. Alright, Luke's turn 3. See what he can do. Just before Luke does some charges, there's a couple of models on the table now. He summoned in 2 heralds on his altar chariots. I think he wants to... He's been inspired by mine doing all the Lord's work, so we'll see what he can do with them. Over here, he failed both of his spells, moved in his Keeper to go and kill the Seekers, I would imagine, and then maybe double pile into the fucking Kipper of mine. So yeah, interesting game so far. We'll be back after charges and combats, guys. Rightio, guys.
You're on 2.
Do you have Fiends within 6 of this one, Luke? I don't think you do. Oh, you might have 1.
6.
Remove the Keeper for a sec. Maybe from the middle.
No.
Nope. So that's tight, so you don't score that. I'll actually still gain control of that, or still have control of that objective. Over here, what happened? We both failed our 2-up locuses. And then Luke attacked with the Fiends first, who took my Keeper down to like 2 wounds left. And then my Keeper turned around and pretty much slapped the shit out of his, and then killed 1 Fiend as well in the process. And then his Keeper killed mine and 4 Seekers. just crazy damage output. He failed his charges with his fresh chariots. The mask slapped another 4 or 5 demonettes in the face and decided not to take any damage either. So the mask is fucking awesome for 120 points in my opinion. So Luke, you're just going to score this middle one here, which is going to be 3 points, which puts you on 5. And I am on the 10, I think, and we roll for priority for turn 3. I get a 2, Luke gets a 5.
I better take it.
Yeah, we're going on a double here. We're back. Alright, guys. So end of Luke's hero movement just before he charges in turn 4. What's he done? He's brought in 20 demonettes. You failed all your spells. Over here, the Keeper decided to stay there. These fiends coming around to flank this chariot. See how that pays out for Luke. He's just loading up on the charges now, I think, and we'll see what he can do. We'll be back after combats. Alright, interesting turn. So this was end of Luke's turn 4. Luke is going to score 8 points, which will put you on to... What are you on now?
5, so 8 will make it 13.
Yep, to my 10. And it'll be my turn 4. I have this many depravity points and 4 command points before I start my turn. Let's see what we can do. May as well talk about what actually happened. The Epitome died. The chariot did kill it after taking 5 wounds from the Epitome. The mask, still alive somehow with 4 wounds taken, and there's still 3 demonettes left. Fuck. Over there's 1 demonette left, but that's fine. I can just keep the Hellstrider in there and move those other guys around. And then this Keeper has 4 wounds left. These Fiends are still alive. I'm going to summon a whole heap of shit back on the table, and we'll be back just before I do some charging. Guys, just before I do some charges, what have I done? Failed all my spells, doesn't matter. Retreated these Seekers all the way around to go and deal with some of his bodies on the table. The Mask spent a CP to retreat from there, all the way over there after she healed 2 wounds. 1 wound. She's going over here. Someone on a Keeper of Secrets in the backfield there, just managed to fit on the back of the board edge. over here, this chariot's moved up to go and take on the fiends. And then over here, it's the return of Big Tits. So I don't know if you guys can see in there. It's got piling on the back of her bum. That's a story for another time. Yeah, that's all I summoned. I don't care about bodies at the moment. It's fine. This guy retreated out just so he can then pile in again without the risk of dying and hopefully killing a demonette. Yeah, good times. It's also important to note this mask is actually within 6 inches of that keeper too. So she's going to be able to pile in at some stage, potentially with a double pile in, and yeah, fuck up that keeper of secrets. So we're going to go do some charges and we'll be back after my turn. End of my turn 4. This guy, he killed the demonette. She failed her charge. This guy charged in and he took 7 wounds after being locust, but then killed the demonette and then the chariot that it was in combat with, and now claims that objective from me. Those seekers that ran around here killed 7 demonettes. I tried to pin his chariot in combat, but it actually killed the unit. But, and then over here, the chariot killed pretty much all 3 fiends. There's like 1 guy left with a wound on him. The story of the show was over here. Now, my keeper failed its charge with the reroll. The mask, however, piled in 6, took the keeper down to 1 wound, I think it was. You then piled back in and attacked. You did 2 to me. And then the keeper spent a CP, made the mask go again and kill the keeper of secrets in combat. Classic. The mask, by the way, is just going up and around everywhere. We need to roll for priority. And this is for turn 5. I get a 1, Luke gets a 5. So he's going to have 1 more turn of trying to react and to score some points. But I'm going to get all 12 points for this turn. Alright, back guys. So, end of Luke's turn. What happened? He fucking ran over the mask with the lawnmower, did 5 mortal wounds on the impact charge. I rolled them 1 at a time. I think she failed, the last one? Yeah, poor bitch. Then Luke charged in his keeper, and the 1 pile in, took off my keeper. Oh well. Yeah, cool. Now it's my turn 5. Alright, let's see what we can do. I have that many depravity points again. So, we'll see what we can do. As we just powered through our last turn, I summoned on another keeper, failed my charges. This one killed the 3 demonettes. These 2 did like 8 mortal wounds to that thing, and then one of them killed that because he could only locust the 1. So that's going to be the end of the game. Luke, thanks for that, mate.
No worries.
How did you find Slaanesh on Slaanesh?
It was a really, really fun game. That 6-inch piling's brutal though.
Yeah.
I just can't play around it.
Yeah. I think snagging your objective sort of when it first dropped, even if it was a bit closer at the ends or on points, I reckon getting those 2 would go a really long way. But yeah, man, that was fucking awesome, that game. So good. The mask was my MVP, hands down. She went from, I started over here, dancing around. Was in combat with 2 Shalaxi and then a keeper there. Did a whole heap of wounds to Shalaxi, moved around, killed a whole heap of demonettes, retreated, then killed the fucking keeper over there. How good. For a 120 point model, that's awesome. Tanked a whole heap of shit too. I think 2 rounds of keeper attacks, plus then like 3 from demonettes. Awesome. And Luke, that's why I take her at 120 points.
For anyone that wondered, I asked him during the week, and I said, why do you take it? I just don't see what, it's not worth it. Not worth it. Well, shit.
This bitch, right here.
Maybe it is.
This bitch, she's great. She did die in the end, but for 120 points, she well and truly did her job. How good are the chariots? Do you reckon they're better than the fiends now?
They're not as fun, but yes, they are.
Yeah. Good to hear. Alright, we'll leave it there, Luke. Thanks again. Alright, who was your MVP? What was your standout?
Shalaxi,
Oh,
because
look
she, dude,
Probably the summon didn't keep it.
Oh yeah, coming in and killing off my keeper, my summon keeper, that was fun.
Yeah, no, probably the keeper, but that's what my list is built around, so...
Yeah. Well, there you go, guys. I hope the mirror match was fun for you to watch. We certainly enjoyed that. That was one of the better games of Warhammer I've had recently, so there you go. It goes to show that Slaanesh isn't just a bad play experience. You actually have a positive play experience when you're versing another Slaanesh army.
You're away.
Fuck yourself, Sarah.
Said no one ever.
All right. Catch you guys. Thanks for watching.